All right, so I think I'm recording here. Let's take a look at these review problems from our skill packet 4, our polynomial functions and rational functions. Um, it gives us enough information to write a polynomial function. It tells us that this function f of x um, has x-intercepts at -5, so in factored form that's x plus 5. Um, x equals 3/4. So in factored form, that's 4x minus 3. Because if you add 3 and divide by 4, you'll have that. In factored form here, we've got 3x plus 1. Because if you subtract 1, you'll get -1 divided by 3. And now maybe I should call this p of x for now, because uh, I have to get the fact that we have a y-intercept of 45. So I could multiply this all out, or I could sit there and say that the 5 times the -3 times the 1 is going to be my constant term. So 5 times -3 times 1 is -15. And so um, 15 times 3 is 45, but so I need this to be a -3 here. Yeah, so that would work. Now, it doesn't necessarily say that I have to have my polynomial function written in standard form. So I claim that this is an acceptable answer. Now, let's check. If I plug in 0, do I get 45? Well, I've got my -3 times 5 times -3 times 1. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 times 3, this is 45. So there we have it. There's our answer. All right, so let's look at this next one. So rather than give, it gives me the same information just in a graph. Now I have the idea of multiplicities here with the touch and turns. So I don't know yet what my multiplier out in front is going to be. But here with a -5 in factored form, that's x plus 5, with an x-intercept of -2, and it's a touch and turn, it's going to have an even multiplicity. In factored form, that's x plus 2. And so since it's a touch and turn, I'm going to pick a smallest even number here, 2. The y-intercept of 5, I'll take care of that with that a. I'll make it such that when you multiply all the constant terms together here, and I'll have to square it there, that I'll get a 5. The 3 here in factored form is x minus 3. Since it's a touch and turn, that's squared. So on the left hand side, if I input 0 into the function, I should get 5. So over on the right hand side, if we plug in a 0, we'll have a times 5. 0 plus 2 is 2, and 2 squared is 4. 0 minus 3, -3 squared is 9. And I need this guy to equal 5. So I need this 36 to cancel, so I need a to be 1 over 36. Because divide both sides of the equation by 180, and you'll get 1 over 36. So this polynomial function is 1 over 36 times x plus 5 times x plus 2 quantity squared, and x minus 3 quantity squared. So if you input 0 and you multiply 5 times 4 times 9, 180 divided by 36 is 5. we work with 180 and 360 in certain angles so much next semester in trigonometry. I'm a little bit better with multiplication and factors and stuff of 180 than I am with other numbers. So let's move on. Oh, let's see the other videos, the other problems in another video. So I hope that helps.